All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Straight Talk with my buddy and my boy Elias. And we're not having any kind of discussion tonight. We're just going to be winging it, saying and talking about whatever comes to mind. And I think that's going to be a more of a challenge now since we don't have anything on the block, you know what I mean, like we would normally do. But it's going to be all right. But one of the things that I want to talk about is wealth creation. And that's a lot of people or a lot of things that a lot of people are not concentrating on. You know what I mean, Elias? And that the other thing is the war with Israel and the killing of another important figure in the resistance in Iran, I think. So we're going to cover basically whatever that comes up in mind. But what I really want to talk about, not entirely, but the market as far as what is going on, and it's going to be a
Wait, hold on.
televised. Okay, huh?
You starting now, or we still starting
Yeah,
at
yeah, we
eight?
on now. Yeah, we on now.
Oh, damn. Oh, okay. I'm not ready, bro.
Oh, okay. Well,
You
what?
changed.
Yeah, cut yourself off, and then yeah,
Okay.
just come on
Okay.
back on when you sit.
Yeah, I'll be here at 8.
Okay, all right.
Okay. What you
So
starting a new time now? You starting a new time now?
no, I'm just gonna be talking when you're ready. Just come on back.
Oh, okay. Give me an hour, brother.
Okay, cool.
I see you then.
Okay, so we're gonna be talking about XRP, XLM, Bitcoin, the war in Israel. Who are the so-called the Jews that they are propagating in the news, and how relevant that is to today's discussion, and whatever else that I might want to talk about. But basically, it's always about what is right, just, and true. And I'm just behooved, maybe not for too long, right? That the Arab community in the Middle East and worldwide has yet to come out and say what need to be said. That the Gentile, the Hebrew speaking Gentiles that we call white people today, are not the real Jews. Now I've covered this in detail. That Gamal Nasser said, the ex-president who died, I think, in the 50s, late 50s, early 60s, and he said that you Jews left here black and came back white. We cannot accept you, and that is true, amongst other things. So I don't think I have to go into detail about that because that's a very well known fact. But what I will say and what I will present tonight is what these so called want to be Jews, the white people, really think about themselves. And so let me get to that and bring up the share screen. And we'll get right to it. I don't think I'm going to be on here for too long. I just wanted to kind of cover this and really in detail. And but you guys, I know how I do. Um, hold on, let me see. Let me try to see this work. Oh, okay. Uh, okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to Elias's messenger on Facebook. We're just going to take it one by one and really take a close look as to the feelings and the words that are being expressed by white people in general and by the so-called Hebrew-speaking Gentiles in Israel. All right. So here we go. Hold on. I'm at. Okay. Here we go. Uh, did I? Hold on. I know I put it. Hold on. What- Oh my God! What the heck is going on? Hold on. Let me get my phone. So we have uh, a disconnect. Hey, okay. Wait, hold on for a second. Hold on. Now I know I put it on his uh, Facebook. I don't know what the heck happened, but let's see. Let me see if I can. It's not here. Oh, here we embarrassing. Okay. And there's a Medina. What the heck is going on? Okay. I don't know what the heck is going on. It should be reflecting what I sent. But anyway, we're going to do it like this. All right. We're going to um, read it off to you because I don't know what the heck is going on. I don't want to be wasting you guys' time in regard to actually seeing it. So I'm going to read it. And let me see. Okay. So I'm going to read it. And the first one is by Black Angel on X. And he says, or she says, I'm a Jew. I am Caucasian. Not that I care either way. And talking about okay, holy crap. Oh, come on, man. Hold on for a second, please. Hold on for a second. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do this the hard way. So we'll do it one by one. Okay, so says, I'm a Jew. I'm a Caucasian. Not that I care either way. All right. The other one by Black Angel. Yes, there are a lot of white people, never a good thing. And it goes on, and a response to that was anti Semitism is the normal, reasonable, and rational response to Jewish behavior. As if this is inciting anti Semitism, but you got to remember that these people are not Semites, they're Gentiles pretending to be Semites, and the state of Israel has not ever been afforded the realization or the acceptance of being a state by the UN Security Council. All right. This one is by Black Angel for Philip Byrne. As a Jew in Texas, I feel I get the best of all brisket worlds, and there is no wrong answer among good brisket. And it says anti-Semitism is the normal. Again, it's like a response. So you already heard that one. Philip burned it again. Seriously agree. We fucking white people are the worst. Now, you got to remember these are white people talking about their own. And here it says at Jensen Clan 88. Maybe it's cause I'm Jewish, but I'm so deep in existential dread already. This doesn't even register. Happy Hanukkah. And again, this is by Old General, My General at Ride at Dawn. Fellow white women, there will come a time where you reach for night, will reach for right, and it will be gone. Solidarity matters. Here, Moshe Kasher, I'm more than a Jew. I'm a Semite. a member of the tribe, a Hebrew, and one of the chosen people. You see how this is going? I mean, this is way beyond delusional. These people have been lied to, deceived, and have been living a life of delusion. Moshe Kasha didn't away. Again, I know that straight white male is the worst orientation, race, gender combo, but I guess I'm wondering what the second worst is. And here is Michael Skolnick. Love to all my Jewish brothers and sisters. Observing Yom Kippur today. Let's see. And again, Michael Skolnick, to my fellow white people, there is no such thing as reverse racism. The only ones who can be racist are us. We have to do work to end it. But this is all of the current ethos, all of the dirty, denying, conniving, twisted mentality that these so-called want-to-be Jews have. All right, so we're just going to go through the list. Morgan Murphy. I don't want to make another white person. And it says, I love being Jewish, and Jews are great, but I hope there are some non-Jews in my camp too. Is that anti-Semitic? No, you big dummy. You're not even Semitic. You know what I mean? Here again, we have. Please do not drag me into it. I am proud of my Jewish ancestry. This is by Lori Penny at Penny, Penny, Red, R-E-D. Lori Penny again. It's time for all white people to interrogate our own racism. I found this post by Sonny Drake, and Julia, because after 10 years, you know damn well I'm Jewish. It's come up in conversation. Oh, really? Juliet again. Fellow white people, when people of color, POC, tell you something is appropriation, that is not your cue to start arguing. That is your cue to listen. Here, I'm going to guess this is Jesse. Jesse grew up in a family of Jewish activists for social justice who influenced him to take action to change the world. Jesse Neville, I guess so. Fellow white people denouncing Charlottesville without supporting reparation to the black community is empty posturing. And J.H. Swanson, we Jews know what happens when Democrats talk about registries for religious minorities. We won't let it happen again. And then J.H. Swanson again, fellow white people, we need to take responsibility for ending white supremacist violence. This is on us, no one else. In reference to Charleston shooting. Great Breedlove at Lope Line. Good Lord, a cop probably, because they wouldn't beat me immediately for being Jewish. Right, because you got the complexion for the protection. And here goes Grace again. Thread is required reading for my fellow white people. And it goes at the bottom. I don't know what this is. What's this? Wap conk wet. I don't know what the hell that is. But it says, I'm so fucking sick of these asshats defending the thoughtless shit they do, defending ourselves from being dehumanized, violating our faces. So you can see, I'm not going to go on and on. It just goes into the same thing. But you can see where this is going. There's a lot of regret, a lot of remorse, a lot of empty-handed promises that these so-called wannabe Jews are having, and whatever the case may be. Who gives a fuck? What I truly want and what I truly need to see is that the Arab community, not only in the United States, but worldwide and in particular, the Middle East, need to own up to this bullshit. They need to own up to the fact that these so-called pale-skinned Jews are not the real Jews. Period. No more arguing, no more discussing, no more debating. They don't belong fucking there. They're killing and raping and shooting and stabbing like they always have done. You see, black people civilized white people 3 times. Once in Egypt, once in Greece and Rome, and now after being kicked out of Spain in 1492. They're not going to ever get it, you guys. They're not. They are not civilized. They don't understand the word civil. They've stolen our crown, our titles, our names, land, and money. We're not asking for it to be given back. We're going to take the motherfucker. That's just the plain it. That's the answer. United we stand, my people, black folk worldwide, and the real Jews of this world. United we stand and take over, divided we fall, and stay in this same shithole. And to be honest with you, there's no reason why we have turned our back on our ancestors. That is probably the most stupidest thing we could have ever done. When you honor and protect and respect your ancestry, your ancestor, all of that blessing will be upon you. But since we did not, then all of the curses shall be upon us, and this is what has happened. Ain't got shit to do with no white man doing anything. These people can't, these people can't even fight their way out of a fucking airbag. They learned how to fight from us. Hannibal Hamlin was a black guy, and the school for military operations and learning military tactics is all based on his tactics, a black guy. And when you look at the overall scheme of things, this world is a black world. Everybody comes from the black woman. We are the predominant so-called race on the planet. Obviously, there is no such thing as race. But to make it easier, I'm just going to go along with it because a lot of people have been dumbed down to believe that. Right? So, and the black woman is the mother of all civilizations and the mother of all nations on the planet, which means we're all black, if the truth be told. So, there are a lot of other things that I want to talk about. To be honest with you, hold on, I want to make sure. Okay, that I want to be focused on, and let me get out of here. And the other thing is what I want to do now. If you go through what I sent to, that's my boy. Right? He got his haircut. Got it. So I'm gonna go to Brother Maurice's WhatsApp. We're just gonna take our time. There's no rush. There's no, you know what I mean. We're just kicking it for the night, just to really let it flow and let it go. So, Brother Maurice sent me something that was really, really, really interesting. This is about the Trader Within. I'm gonna bring that up. Oh, okay. And how these motherfuckers, you gotta be careful, you guys. Hold on, let me bring this back. It's not that long, 35 seconds. But this guy, the Lebanese journalist, Nabil Mamlouk, I guess, working for the Al Nahar, was caught photographing rocket launch sites and sharing the info with anti-resistance journalists to pass on to the Israeli army. Ain't that a bitch? His colleagues uncovered his betrayal when they checked his phone. It just it just befuddles me. It just unnerved the fuck out of me. How somebody is uh, oppressing you and oppressing you and oppressing you for 80 fucking years, if not longer. And you're fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting, and you find amongst your own people there are some traitors who like a little bit of bread from the table of these motherfuckers. They are the Abu Regal, a traitor long ago who accepted money that he thought was a handsome sum and betrayed his people for money. So we got to be careful about who we associate with, who we let in, and when we do find out who is the traitor, you know what you got to do. You got to handle that business. You got to handle that business because freedom is not free, you guys. It's just not. And so I'm going to play this, and we'll be right back. Man, as you see, this guy, he should be handed over to Hezbollah and executed. This is treason. It just it's unfathomable. Unfathomable. If I'm saying that right. Unfathomable. To have someone that you trust and then they got the one arm behind you and the other knife right there, stabbing you in the back. Now you can feel the blood running down your back, down your legs, but he's trying to tell you, oh, that's not, it's just raining. Now you know motherfucking real well, it ain't raining. It's just like somebody pissing down your back, and then you look up and they say, well, it's raining. Hey, come on, man. Nobody's a fool, and this motherfucker should be handed over to Hamas or Hezbollah or whoever for treason. So we're gonna get out of here and go on to the next one for. And thank you if you're listening, Brother Marie. Thank you for sending that to me. We're gonna take a look to this one. You know, I did see these. And the one that I really unnerved the fuck out of me is this one. We're gonna play it, and it's how Africans and Tariq. We're gonna play it. Hold on.
Te vendo mi Porsche por $1,000, pero tengo dos condiciones para ti. Número uno, no puedes tomar el dinero prestado.
Okay,
Relax
prestado.
for Trump
Okay.
getting in office.
So we're gonna play it, and then I'll be right back.
Wow.
Now, I'm not going to play it all the way through, but just the most important part. If you guys want to check this out, you can. It's called Africans Explain Why They Worship Whiteness.
Folks created that name white supremacy.
That's correct, from Africa, because we are just amazed by the things they've done. Well, we describe them always by inventions. That's all. They can command water from far away through tubes into their bedrooms. We can even fetch a bucket of water from the next lake. You will be drowned. They can put electricity. We never had one in Africa. They have airplanes fly over us. It's amazing. Everything they've done is the reason my people say these people are superior, not because of slavery. They came to colonize us and they brought things we have never seen before. They gave a king a mirror and he was dancing and sold his people away. They brought guns we have never seen. Boom, kill somebody right away. You know what they used to do in the Congo?
Right.
They put dynamite in the rocks. and then they hide the switch. And then when they press their finger, it go boom. And the Congolese till today, they call the white man kiboom, the sound of the dynamite. And then they go down and they go like this. If they're not superior, why do you see every picture when the white men arrive in Africa, we bow into them? We have never seen a gun kill a human being. We have never seen a mirror. We have never seen a radio tune in and somebody speaking from England, the Queen's voice. So for us, all these things, this home must be really superior and close to God. They used to have a joke in Ghana that when God said, let's pray, the white man opened his eyes. The black people were covering his eyes. So the white men saw how God created the world. That's why they are so good at what they do. And I'm telling you, these are folklores from which we grew up. If anyone told that when people came to Africa to tell us they're superior, it's a lie. They never said that.
Speaking of foreigners, there was a video I put up on my
Listen, I'm gonna play it for a little while.
of this African dude. I guess this African lady, this African dude. They were talking about how much they worship whiteness. It was kind of sickening. They were talking about, over in Africa, the white man, we worship the white man. The white man is like God. We bow to him because they bring so much to us. We do not have inventions, and they bring inventions. He was like, yes, the white man can snap his finger and make water from one place go to another with pipes, and we can't even get water from the village. And the white man has airplanes and all of this stuff. He's really big in a white man, and the white man created electricity. And I'm like, this is why we say we delineate.
Delineate.
See, when people try to denigrate us by saying, well, look at what Africa is doing, that we were doing different stuff. Family, water irrigation. Do y'all know we were doing that in the Carolinas? Foundation of Black Americans were doing that early on because they knew how to cultivate all that rice up there. So they came up with ways to irrigate the water and change the water flow, and they created their own pipe and plumbing systems using bamboo and hollow tree trunks and reed pipes and things like that in the Carolinas. We were doing that in the 1800s. We knew how to do that. We were some of the first people to do that. Yeah, and electricity, we had our brother Lewis Latimer, who wrote the first book on electric lighting. He was so thorough, they sent him out there to England to help them get their electric lights going. So, yeah, England, y'all shout out to our Foundation of Black American brother for being one of the people to get y'all electric lights popping out there in England.
So you know what? I'm gonna stop it there because it's basically saying the same thing. But if you want to check it out, please do so. My boy Tariq Nasheed, he's very well rounded. He has his own series of books that are like world renowned. But check him out, and he's just astonishing. But I'm gonna go back and hold on and really stop this. I got a problem with these niggas in Africa. Now hey, what's up, brother Willie? You got it. But I got a problem with these people, man. You know, it might come out to be disingenuous because I'm black, they black. No. Like Brother Tariq was saying, we got the same skin color, some darker, some lighter, whatever the case may be. But the culture is different, the language is different, the customs are different. And this is why these niggas from Africa come over here and they think they are better than Black Americans. I ran into it like that, man, from Nigeria. And he was talking to me so hot, man, I had to check that motherfucker. You know me by now. I'm not playing that. You feel me? So these niggas over here and over there in Africa, they bowing down to these motherfuckers. And we're the one who civilized them. The Moors of Africa went into Spain and told these pale-skinned motherfuckers don't drink still water. What do you call water? Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Really? Yes, sir. Hold on. It came from black people. So stagnant water was what I wanted to say. And here we go. Our ancestors of long ago saved these motherfuckers from dying during the Black Plague and the Black Death. White folks know this shit, but it's just amazing that we don't. But one day soon, I ain't talking about 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years from now. By the end of 25, it's over with. We'll be on the road to economic development and enrichment. And when you have wealth, you can influence the politics that are around you. Politics, economic, and religion or spirituality are the three rings of power. I've said this on this show, and I've said it on Brother Maurice's show. It's time, my fellow Black Aboriginal Americans, it's time. Ain't no more friendship with these fucking Asians, these fucking Hispanics, these fucking whoever. Fuck all y'all. We're about us and sustaining our power, economic power, political power, and spiritual power. Fuck all y'all. I give no fucks about no goddamn Chinese, Japanese. I give no fucks about no Hispanic, the fake Hispanics. You know what we're talking about. I ain't talking about the black Hispanic, but there's no such thing as Hispanic or Latino. That was started in the 70s. So, but for sake of argument, I'm going to use those terms. But we have to really, really analyze our position and our move. Never let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. That is a Machiavellian staple of wisdom. And as we move forward in getting our ancestral blessings started and overwhelming to the point where it is just unbelievable at how much wealth is just waiting for us to take. And I just saw that more than half of the gold comes from Africa in the world that had been dug up. And they just found 15 trillion more dollars in gold. I think it was in Ghana. So what the fuck are these brothers over there doing, man? That just irks the shit out of me. Money talk bullshit. Well, I give no fuck about what you call me, Mr. White Man. You can call me anything. As long as I can unemploy your ass and buy your business and put you out of business. That's all what it's about. I give no fucks about them calling me nigger, spook, jungle bunny. All that shit is a fucking hilarious. But all you gotta do is just ask them to pull down their motherfucking pants and show you their tail. That's some real funny shit. All right. We don't grow tail. Well, let me take that back. Black men grow tail, but we grow them in the front. All right. Let me put that on the table. Fuck all of what you heard and what you know. But I'm here to tell you that the whole world is changing right now. So let me go back to the share screen, and I'm going to continue on because I put a lot of stuff on Brother Maurice's what's that? But I know he kind of pissed. They're like, God damn, what? Well, you just leave me alone with all this bullshit. Why are you sending me all this? Well, I'm sending it to you. Just be quiet. Yeah, go along with just go along with the go along there, bro. It's all love, all love. But yeah, let me get back to that. So this one I don't know how long it is, but I think it's relevant because it shows you uh, what what they really what they're really about. Hold on.
¿Qué es ClickUp? ClickUp es un software de productividad todo en uno, donde gestionas todo lo relacionado con tu trabajo.
De tu
Kings and
trabajo.
queens, your majesties, welcome back to the channel.
Hold on. So I love her, Abigail Lucy Mary. I'm gonna let it run and then I'll be right back.
Kings and queens, your majesties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for always returning. Trust you and yourself well, and you love yourself and others like always. Many thanks to all of you for the support you give to the channel. Thank you so much to our channel members, to our anonymous supporters, to all of you, my esteemed subscribers. You're loved, celebrated, and appreciated. So, we are wealthy because we exploited Africa and India. You know, when there is confusion in the camp, the truth always has a way of escaping out. And sometimes these truths are brought to you before your faces. And a lot of us who are still delusional, we think that, don't mind this man, he just wants to spoil what the white race had done for the world all this time. When we tell you that Europe and America were built on the sweat of other nations, other races rather. Some of you think that it's because we don't like Europe, we don't like America, we're talking from the point of hate, we are not seeing the bigger picture. This is how some of you conclude. But when you look at this whole situation from a very critical angle, you discover that they survive on youth. And that's why they try their best to keep you alive so that they can suck you off. There was a video we talked about how there is nothing that the white people do that is for your salvation. Because everything they do is for their own salvation, is for their own progress and success. When they aid you today, help you, okay, I'm giving you a scholarship to study this, you happily, my African brothers and sisters, when they hear that one, hey, they go to the church for Thanksgiving. Oh my goodness, they are so happy. You think they gave you that opportunity because they love you so much and they want to help you? They gave you that opportunity because they know that there's something in you that they don't have. So they need to help you actualize that to reach that peak. So they can soak you off of that you have. A lot of African brothers and sisters, melanated, are serving in Europe and America till today. They are being used. But you think that they are helping you because they give you this opportunity, you have everything you need. What about the essence of your existence? Is it still there? Or they have sucked it dry? That thing that make you melanated, that thing that make you who you are, the nine ether, is it still there or they have sucked it out of you? But we are not interested in the spiritual at all. Our interest is how to make money. This money fades away. What will never fade is the core of ourselves. And if we give it out willingly because of ethnic struggles or pleasures, then go beside it. It's like you giving out your birthright. You see the case of Cain and Abel? That is how your own case will be like. Because you willingly took out your own essence and gave it out for the survival of another person who don't even care about your race. It is unfortunate it's the situation we are in as a people. That other races think they are smart and wise. And they go around other races that are, you know, there was a clip I saw where they were analyzing how our ancestors willingly, you know, we are hospitable people, your majesties. As a black race, as melanated, it's in our DNA to be hospitable. And that is our weakness. So they took advantage of our hospitality. We accept them, show them the inner chamber, make them welcome into our homes, and we never knew that these people are brood of vipers. Okay, their interest is just to come and steal, to kill and destroy. That is what they are always after. So let's listen to them talk, and we'll talk more, Your Majesties.
We're wealthy because we're stolen, because we've had colonies, because we've stolen we exploited India, we've exploited Africa. As a country, we've exploited, we've stolen. We're living on stolen property belonging to other countries, and also stolen labor. Liverpool is a city, many buildings in Liverpool was built on African blood of slave labor.
You heard from that short clip, we are wealthy because we have colonies. We are wealthy because we have stolen. You saw the person saying this. We are wealthy because we have stolen. We are wealthy because we have colonies. When we tell you that the whole of Europe and America was built under the sweat and strength of Black people, it's not because we don't know what we are seeing.
Thomas Edison, the great inventor, was known for his afternoon naps, but he napped in a really curious.
This race of people are so manipulative. When are we going to learn? Your Majesties, when are we going to learn? Other races also suffer from the cunningness of this particular race of people. But what the melanated has to go through is more. Because they don't just take our strength. They take something that most of you don't even know you have. And I've been talking about it here. If you have been following for some time now, you know. I keep telling you, you don't know yourself, but these people know you, and they know the kind of thing that is inside of you. You know that those who are among the elites, those who are ruling the world, there are a group of them who they only need to see you and see through what is behind you or what you are made up of. Yes. They just look at you, they know the composition of what you have in you. And that's why I keep saying that these people know you when they see you, but you don't know yourself. Because they have told you that developing to actualize a particular state of consciousness is demonic. So your third eye is not open enough to see them. But theirs is open enough to see you. So they encourage you to destroy your inner strength. And they use their own inner strength to overshadow you. So you think it's just, oh, what these people, they magic, we have all those abilities. It is because we are not developing it. Your Majesties. They succeed because they have colonies. That is what he said. We are wealthy because we had colonies. We have colonies. These are group and race of people who went around the world and feel like the world is on their shoulder. They are the owner of the world. They went around the world, made colonies of people's kingdom, turned people into something else. Your Majesties, they succeeded in all these things. How do you think they succeed? By manipulation. Manipulating you into believing that there's nothing in you that works. And making you believe that it is something outside of you that is coming to save you. Why they are aware that nothing is coming from anywhere to save you. You are the salvation of yourself. If you do not walk out no salvation, nothing is coming to save you from anywhere. They are aware of it. So they are walking everything they have, their power, might, and everything. They are making their heaven here on earth, but they tell you your own is somewhere in the sky. So you have to wait to die to go to that heaven. But they are already experiencing their heaven here on earth. Because they succeeded in manipulating you to believe in a particular, like tying you into a particular consciousness. So you are molded into a particular consciousness. And then they look at you all the time. You're like, what do you call it? Zombies. Because it's where they turn you, you go to. They are there laughing at you. because they know that 99.9% of what they made you believe in are not the truth. It's diverting you from the truth of who you are, cutting you off from the powers that you possess as the melanated, Your Majesties. This is the truth of the world today, that Europe and America are wealthy because they exploited other nations, other races of people. All they got today is out of exploitation. It is when other nations are in poverty that they are enjoying their riches. We all have everything in our nations and our continent that is enough for us to survive. But these people will not allow us to survive. They want to take everything away from us.
Are you a non-U.S. citizen? Do you not have a U.S. Social Security number?
They felt that this God has given them this power to go around the world to make people slaves, to turn humans into objects of slavery, machines. This has been the policy that has been existing for thousands and thousands of years and is still existing. And that's why I keep saying that if we really want to be pulled out of the situation that we are in as a melanated people, what we need to do is to go back to the state that we were, that divine unity that we were existing in before we cut off. And how do we go back to that point? Where we become selfless as a melanated and see a fellow melanated as a part of you. If we fail to do all this and still always want to see our brother fall, there's no way we can be united in that divine unity that we're talking about. Do you think it's just, I don't know, some of you think that trying to make you hate on your brothers and sisters is just a tactic just for you to just be separated. It's not, it carries meaning. They make you hate on yourself. They make you hate the core of yourself, hate the color of your skin, hate the way of life of your people. They turn you against the source of your life. How will you be the same? There's no way you'll be the same. They've succeeded in separating us from everything that makes us who we are as melanated, and that's why we are all confused. We don't know what we are doing. But we think we are smart, we think we are wise because we have some prestige. We have a name, we've made a name for ourselves, we're existing, we have money. We think that is how life is, but there is more to life than just prestige. There's more to life than popularity. There's more to life than fame. There is more to life than wealth and money. Because life does not just end in this physical plane. There are other planes of existence. There are other planes of existence, and this group of people are aware of this. I'm going to leave you here today. Leave your thoughts and opinion there at the section, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive. Always, Your Majesties. Bye for now.
All right, you heard it from the Queen. All right. Hey, I thought he was here. Oh, okay. I'm waiting on Elias to come, so hopefully he'll be back. But we got to get it together, you guys. They white folks are not who they say they are. They've been lied to, deceived themselves by their own parents and grandparents, great-grandparents, going all the way back to like 150 years. They're not white, they're not European, they're not Anglo-Saxon, Saxon, or Caucasian. All of those names come from black folks, man. And for black folks. Believe me or not. But the idea is that we can't afford to be bamboozled and not read, motherfuckers, not read, man. It's always been an old saying, if you want to keep something from black folks, put it in the book, because they're not going to read. They prefer to listen to what somebody else says, in particular, white folks talking about your own history. You know damn well they're not going to tell you who you are. But there are three things that cannot be hidden forever: the sun, the moon, and the truth. That's some real shit. It will always come out, has always come out, and will continue to come out about who we are. So let me go back to Brother Maurice's WhatsApp, and we'll keep it moving. Now this is one that I like. This is all you need to do. It's real short. All you need to do. All you need to do.
You have any intention of cleaning up this mess? This is not how civilized people live. Tell me about it, Mrs. Wendell. Some of us are just fed up.
Bitch slap the shit out that mother. See, because you gotta realize these folks, man. They senile, they're crazy, they lazy, they bums. And they do this shit. If they can't beat you, they go off and they kill themselves. Man, fuck these white bitches. But anyway, these people are magicians, Jedi mind tricks, trying to get you to believe things that don't exist. That Wizard of Oz blowing smoke up our asses. They're really good at that. But if you just take the time to pull back the curtain, you're going to see that these are these bitch ass motherfuckers. Just bitch slap the shit out of them. A great book. We shoot back. Niggas with guns. It ain't like we just sat up and just let them do what they want to do when they want to do it to us. We've always fought back. But the narrative is march and preach and take the slap. The water hose, the dog, all this bullshit. All right. So I'm gonna go to Brother Maurice's again. Oh, this one is really good too. This is from Jubilees. And he will wake up against them, the sinners of the Gentiles, who have neither mercy nor compassion, and who shall respect the person of none, neither old nor young, nor anyone, for they are more wicked and strong to do evil than all the children of men, white folk. And they shall use violence against Israel and transgression against Jacob, and much blood shall be shed upon the earth, and there shall be none to gather and none to bury. You know, I really don't know what else can I say that would allow this to be concretely nailed in your motherfucking brain, man. White folks ain't shit. They know they ain't shit because they talk shit. They talk shit because they know they ain't shit. This is the last one. This is the first slave ship to American colonies in 1619 were 100 white children from Ireland. Truth matters. The first slave imported into American colonies were 100 white children in 1619, 4 months before the arrival of a first shipment of black slaves. Many were brought from Ireland, where the law held that it was no more sin to kill an Irishman than a dog or any other brute. King James II, now he was a black guy, followed by Charles I and Oliver Cromwell. He was black too. They were black. Sold over 500,000 Irish Catholics into slavery throughout 1600 onto plantations in the West Indies, islands of Antigua, Montserrat, Jamaica, Barbados, as well as Virginia and New England. Irish slaves were less expensive than African and treated with more cruelty and death. Believe me or the fucking not. In the 17th century, from 1600 to 1699, there were many more Irish sold as slaves than Africans. There are records of Irish slaves well into the 18th century. Many never made it off the ship. They died on the way here. According to written record, in at least one incident, 130 slave men, women, and children were dumped overboard to drown because ship supplies were running low. They were drowned because the insurance would pay for an accident, but not if the slaves were allowed to starve. That's their history, not our history. We were prisoners of war. I done said that shit 1,001 times on Brother Maurice's show. I'm saying it here on my show. They're lying. They don't have a fucking history. The so-called slave names that exist amongst black folks in America, those are not slave names. Those are black European names that were given to white folks. They're the ones with the slave name. Fuck what you heard. I'll go up against any motherfucker who says anything else. I would happily do it. All right. So we're gonna cut that short because all of this is what I'm going to talk about next, which is investing. So I'm going to cut the share screen. But listen, again, history determines how you walk, how you talk, what you see, and what you feel. And if you don't know your own fucking history, you're going to be at the whim, and I don't know how you say it, at the whim of white folks telling you bullshit. So just as soon as they know they're talking to a motherfucking fool, they're gonna run game on you. You're like, oh shit, he don't know that his own people civilize us. He don't know that. Oh, well, I'm gonna let him think what he want to think, and that's the trick bag. But once you determine and once you decide to learn your history and believe in what your ancestors done said, honor thy mother and thy father so that your blessing be spilt upon you for generations and generations forever. That's the problem we got. We're not paying homage to our ancestors, and they are beating our asses for the last 150 years, as they did in Egypt 150 years, and they did in Greece and Rome for 150 years. This is not a joke, man. This is some real shit. And this is why I sound like I sound. I don't play no games. I don't pull no punches. I'll go up against any motherfucker with a PhD who want to think that they got a PhD in history. They don't know a motherfucking thing other than what they've been taught because they have not questioned a goddamn thing. Now, do I know everything? No, but I know motherfucker well. You ain't gonna find nobody who's gonna go up against my book, The White Man's Burden of Lies and Deceit, book 1 and 2, and try to tell you some bullshit. Every review that I've gotten has been excellent. But there have been some that said, well, I don't believe it. I don't give a fuck about what you believe. I want to know what you know, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about what you want to believe. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck about your goddamn feelings and your emotion, none of that shit. What I want to know is what you know and what you know and what you know. Hold on for a second. Let me see if I can pull this up. So this is the first book, The White Man's Burden of Lies and Deceit, 2, Understanding White Supremacy. And book 1, hold on, I think I got it here. I should have it. Yeah, book 1, The White Man's Burden of Lies and Deceit, that deals with why do white people hate black people so much. And so when you get that fundamental understanding of our history, it erases it removes it you don't even think about white folks no more. Because you know they're bullshit. You feel me? They're bullshit. And so when you get to that point in your mind, you begin to understand that all they do is bullshit. And here we go again. This is their ancestor. Please answer. I need your guidance. You can't really say, oh, hold on. I got it says Ooga Booga at the bottom. Hold on. Let me see if I can get rid of that. Oh, the comments. Ooga Booga. They don't have no fucking ancestors. They don't. They come from the black woman, but fuck them. They done cut themselves off from everybody else, thinking that they're better than everybody else. And that they're supreme. Supreme in what way? Oh, wait. They are supreme. They are the number one race in the world. They are supreme. I gotta take that back. They are supreme. The white man is the supreme being on the earth. But they're supreme in being stupid, ignorant, disease-ridden, maggots, their children, and flies. Because they love to land on shit, talk shit, being shit, having sex and shit, sleeping with animals and shit. I'm being serious. There are brothels now throughout the world where they're going to have sex with animals. And now with sex dolls and shit. And they want to have a baby with sex dolls. So you see where I'm going with it? They are superior. They're superiorly stupid. Man. And once we see that, it's over with. You don't even dare to entertain that bullshit. You just don't. So we're gonna change gears and talk about what I really want to talk about. I mean, the history is always front and center with me. So I don't want you to understand, misunderstand what I'm talking about, but it really is. Because history determines how you walk, how you talk, what you see, what you feel, what you think, what you do. All right. So we're gonna switch gears, and hopefully Elias will come back. He said he'd be back in an hour. It's been over an hour now. So hopefully he'll come back. But look, this XRP and XLM, which is the brother of XRP, and Bitcoin and all of this. Now I gotta admit, Brother Maurice, I got on the back of Gary Wilson a long time ago, and I was telling him, man, you bullshit, blah blah blah, about Bitcoin, because I didn't see the big picture, man. You know what I mean? But now I do, and I wrote to him. I try to call him. I guess he don't want to talk. I don't give a whatever. But I publicly apologized on Facebook to him, letting him know that he was 100% right. I just didn't see the significance of Bitcoin and now XRP. So now that I do, the idea is, hold on. Now that the idea is that we as the people, we got to really, really, really come with it. Because if you work in 20, 30, 40 fucking years, man, from the time you're 20 to 60, and you ain't got $500 to invest, $5,000 to invest, What the fuck are you doing? Why are you alive? You know what I mean? I'm being serious as a heart attack. Just kill yourself. Pray to God you come back and just start over. Because this shit is just fucking ridiculous that we don't have within our own psyche to unite. Everybody in the motherfucking family got a job, but nobody can come together and pull all that money together and make something happen. Unity is our life vest, is our safety vest, is our way up. United we stand and take over, divided we fall and stay in this same shithole. That's the fucking answer. Don't you see that on the dollar bill? United we stand. Divided we, I think united we stand, divided we fall, whatever the fuck it is. That's the fucking answer. It's real simple. Don't make this shit hard. It's real fucking simple. And so I was talking to Sister Cassie 2 days ago, and again, I did not know. I thought that XLM, which is the holy shit, which is the brother of XRP, going for 14 cents a share. I was about to say share, 14 cents a coin. Now you know I got up on that quick, fast, and hurry. I bought 7,000 coins for $1,000, well, a little bit over, more or less. Today, hold on, I'm gonna bring it up. Hold on. Today, in 2 days, it is up XLM. Let me see. XLM to US dollar. Wow, it is 22 cents. So it went up 8 cents. You're talking about 50% return on my money just in 2 days. I don't think I need to go to share screen to see that. But you can always go to Google and put in XLM to USD, the US dollar, or XRP. Let me see what that is. XRP to the US dollar. And that is $1.12. Now I got in rounded off at about 52 cents a share. We're talking 50, we're talking about 65% increase in my value. From 50 cents to $1, that's double. I think that's double, or 100% gain. And a little bit more. So we really got to be strict on our money and what we're doing with our money, because like I said, I mean, you can't wake up everybody. Not everyone is going to want to be financially stable. I'm not talking about wealthy. Wealthy to me is $1 million or more. I'm talking about stability, economic stability. That means $500,000 or more, maybe even 300,000 or more dollars, American dollars. And what do you do to get there? I mean, there's only 3 ways in which you can get rich or richer, whatever the case may be for you. I'm not trying to put anybody in a box. But the idea that you need to get started, you can't be fucking around and bullshitting and talking about what you're going to do, what you had done, what you will do. It's all about the present moment, now. The power is in the now. And so when I look at black folks, I mean, we got to be able to come with it, man. And if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired of being broke, busted, and disgusted, then you got to make a difference, make a change. Insanity means doing the same shit over and over and over again, but expecting a different result. Now, I'm sitting here in the Dominican Republic thinking of ways that I can use without going off the track that really hit the bullseye where it need to be hit. And hopefully my words will really sink deeply within the psyche of our people who are listening now and those who will, look at it later. You know what I mean? So, But I'm telling you, I got into XRP when it was about 52 cents a coin. Now it's $1.12. So I got into XRP like years ago, but I didn't have as many as I got now. I got like 30,000 coins. But most of that is coming from the most recent purchases over the last, well, since my sister done left, about 8 months or so. So I'm here to tell you, XRP is going to go way beyond Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now is trading at, hold on, $90,000. Rounded off $91,000. XRP and XLM are going to go way beyond that. We're talking about double. So whatever Bitcoin is, let's say go to 100,000, you can guarantee that XRP is going to shoot way behind, way beyond that. 200,000, 300,000. It may be even 1 million. Because over these next 4 years, and Trump ain't even in office yet, he's already making me money, making a lot of people money, man. Get on this shit. And the other investment that I've been talking about on Brother Maurice's show and on my show is LBGI, Larry Victor Girl, Illinois. That's the ticker symbol of the company that I know is going to be phenomenal over the next 4 years, even by the end of 25. Because what is happening now, and what I am seeing now, is that Trump, since he got a mandate for both the House and the Senate, and it's going to be one, they're going to pass the law to make marijuana legal in all 50 states. And then once that happens, all these marijuana companies that are trading on the exchanges, they're going to go through the roof. Now, LBGI, excuse me. Oh, you know, it's about time I go to bed. LBGI is like 0.00005. So, $1,000, I think, no, $500 will give you 1 million shares. $250 would get you 500,000 shares. $125 would get you 250,000 shares. So one of those options, you can wait out and buy, man. Because I'm telling you, once the motherfuckers start going up and I make my money, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna say, did you buy $125 worth? I know y'all got $125. If you don't have $125, after 30 years of working to put towards your freedom, economic freedom, and your children's freedom, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, the situation is just fucked up. And if you ain't got life insurance for your kids, because you know, I'm just saying that black folks thinking like, well, I don't want nobody getting rich off of me. Shit, I'm gonna bypass that life insurance. I don't want nobody getting rich off of me. Whatever your kids, motherfucker, they didn't ask you to come here. Take care of your family, take care of your wife, take care of your kids, and if your wife go, make sure she got life insurance, whatever the fuck it is, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. What's the name of that insurance that come on TV all the time? On a budget level, and they get like $500,000. I forget the name of it. But yeah, I can't remember the name of it. But you can find insurance that is reasonable. And you know, depending on your age, if you're 80, you know, your rate gonna be, if they cover you, yeah, you're damn near dead anyway. But if they cover you, you know, at least you got that. But if they don't cover you, you can go to that one that cost that give 10,000 in coverage or something like that for older people. I think you the upper limit for that, I think 65 is it, something like that. But get insurance, man. Just don't leave your family behind with a bunch of bills and a funeral bill and you ain't taking care of your family. A real man takes care of their family. A real husband, a real mother, a real man or woman are going to take care of their family, making sure that they're okay. Because you just don't know when you're getting up out of here. So I'm going to go, hold on, I'm going to go back to share screen. And we're going to, I don't know if we're going to wrap it up. Oh. Okay, so we go back to Brother Maurice's screen. And yeah, so this one, I'm not going to play it, but it just says, boom, he never left. He never conceded the 2020 election. Now look, from the information that I got, Trump was still president throughout all the time. During the Biden inauguration, oh, excuse me, oh boy, during the Biden inauguration, he got inaugurated and sworn into office before 12 o'clock. And a lot of other bullshit things that were happening. He wasn't the president then. And I think it was a ruse for all of these Democrats or Democrats to get caught up in treason. So what we're going to see is a lot of tribunals, military tribunals for Obama, so-called husbands, big fights, all the Congress and the senators who were going against Trump and whoever else. We're going to see all of that. And so, hold on, let me see if this is playable, because I don't want to deny. Oh, the Brunson case. This is very important. Yeah. Okay. So hold on. So the Brunson case deals with, and I will read. The Brunson case wasn't just overturned. Pause as you read every page. The only case ever done in secret and in a secret location. Introducing the Brunson case. Signed dated with the conclusion, if you don't wake up after reading the case, you never will read Executive Order 13961. He never left. He never conceded. And I'll play this back. So there's a little bit of rap to that, but you can go and take a look at this and read it page by page and look at the final conclusion. That could be a little bit of a homework, I guess. I don't know. But it is a airtight case that they won. And that it challenged the very core of our Constitution and what that means. And the fact that it reinstates or nullified the election of 2020, basically. But you can Google the Brunson case, Executive Order 13961, and you get all of that information. So let me go back. Now, one of the things that I like about the situation that we're in, and I presented this on Brother Maurice's show, with NESRA GESRA. NESRA means National Economic Security and Reformation Act. Let me pull that up. So, not going into too much detail, we have gone from maritime law to land law, meaning all of these things here. Debt jubilee because of illegal banking and government activity. If you have a mortgage, that's going to get wiped out. You'll be home free without paying anything. Abolishment of the IRS. Create a 14% flat sales tax. And before 1913, when the IRS were created, America did very well with the sales tax or whatever the case may be, how to earn money. So with all of this money that has been stolen from us, from the Federal Reserve and from the IRS, that wasn't going towards the Federal Reserve. And I'm sorry, that wasn't going toward the federal government because the Federal Reserve, the old one, was never a part of the federal government, but now it is. So now you have an increase in benefits to senior citizens, return to constitutional law, reinstate title of nobility amendment, meaning that lawyers cannot become congressmen, senators, and governors. That's a title of nobility. New election within 120 days, election integrity monitoring, create rainbow currency backed by precious metal. We're going to see that because the cash money is not going to go anywhere. This old fiat money is gone. So what we're going to see are the new dollar and $20, $50, $100, whatever the case may be. And it's going to say gold-backed currency, silver-backed currency. Prohibit sale of birth certificates as property bonds. If you take a look at your birth certificate, it's all in capital letter. Initiate new U.S. Treasury banking system with BTC at the head of it and XRP following behind it and overcoming Bitcoin. Eliminate Federal Reserve system. Restore financial privacy. Retrain judges and attorneys in constitutional law. That's a big difference. Cease all aggressive U.S. military actions worldwide. Establish world peace. Release funds for humanitarian purposes. And release patents of suppressed technology. Now, one of those is the MedBed. You can get in there and repair all of your genetic damage. It's some cool shit that's going to be coming out. Then the Act of 1871. The original Constitution drafted by the Founding Fathers was written in this manner. 2. The Constitution for, and you can see the little letter, the United States of America. The altered version reads the Constitution of the United States of America, and all that is capital letters. It is the corporate constitution. It is not the same document you might think it is. Capitalization, an insignificant change, not when one is referring to the context of a legal document. It isn't. Such minor alterations have had major impact on each subsequent generation born in this country. 5. The new altered constitution serves as the constitution of the corporation. That's why you have president and vice president, and not that of America. Remember, here you talk about of America. Here, the Constitution, the Constitution of America, and then the Constitution, the United States Constitution of the United States of America, and not that of America. Think about that for a moment. And then it says, I refer you to the United States Code. Note the capitalization indicating the corporation, not the republic. Now we're in the republic. Title 28, 3002, 15A, B, C. It is stated unequivocally that the United States is a corporation. Incidentally, this corporate constitution does not benefit the republic. It serves only to benefit the corporation. It does nothing good for you or me, and it operates outside of the original Constitution, which is this one, the Constitution for the United States of America. As you can see, it says the Constitution of the United States of America. It doesn't say for. And then what the Congress did with the passage of the Act of 1871, this is the clue, was create an entirely new document. A constitution for the government of the District of Columbia. The kind of government they created was a corporation. So we're getting played, you guys. So if Trump does what he says he's going to do, then we're in for the golden era of America. I kid you not. And this is the reason why I say that we need to really, really, really get involved economically. We cannot be bullshitting around, waiting on somebody to give you something. Get off your fucking ass, put the money on the table, and let that shit ride. Buy XRP, buy LVGI, buy XLM, cheap now. Because when I announce that motherfucker done shot up to $300, $3,000, $30,000, it's over. All the money that you could have had has gone out the fucking window because you're too fucking lazy and trifling. You just don't want to think. For those that shoe fits, wear that motherfucker. All right. Let's see. Now this is interesting. So we're gonna go to this one. The rope is already set. Now, they've probably been killing people already in the Congress for treason. So hold on, let's see how this goes. Hold on. Okay, then we'll go here. Elect Trump to visit Biden. I'm telling you, it's been a very, very long time that Q been talked about, Q been pinned, Q been reported on. And people are like, when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? It's going to never happen. Well, now that Trump has a mandate of both House and the Senate, I do believe we're going to see the fulfillment of that. Because it's over now. Right? Hold on. So it says, hold on, I want to make sure I get all of this in here. It said, do not come at me for posting dates. It's simply sharing information I find valuable. This is one of 8. I don't have all 8 of them. I don't think I need to go through all 8. It says, bombshell. Trump summoned 74 world leaders to Iceland. Now you got to remember, Iceland got rid of their banking cartel and freed the citizens of Iceland totally. There's no income tax on their income. There's no Federal Reserve there. And they got their house back from the banking people. Because the banks have no reason or rhyme to give you money that they don't have to buy a house. And they got all of that money and all of that wealth stored back into the hands of the people, which is what is going to happen and is happening right now, called NESARA in the United States. So it says, bombshell, Trump summoned 74 world leaders to Iceland summit, November the 20th to 22nd. That is coming up. That's in another 4 days. To finalize NESARA and GESPER, 600 trillion seized, military raids escalate, QFS lockdown begins, and public tribunal set for December the 25th to end the cabal's reign. The storm is here. Trump's overwhelming victory in 24 election was not just a political triumph, it was a death knell to the deep state, or to Israel. I think, and I believe that the deep state is Israel. The elites are running, their asses seized, their bunkers infiltrated, while the mainstream media desperately try to spin narratives. The global alliance led by Trump is executing a master plan that has been decades in the making. Now you're talking about a Machiavellian move. This is it. NESARA, GESPER, and the quantum financial system are now unstoppable forces, dismantling the corrupt financial and political systems that have enslaved humanity for centuries. This is not just the end of the deep state, it is the birth of a new world order based on freedom and transparency. Trump Iceland Summit, November the 20th to the 3rd, 2020. Trump now the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, motherfucker, of the Global Alliance, has summoned 74 world leaders to Reykjavik, Iceland, for a covert summit scheduled for November the 20th, 23rd, 2024. This meeting is not about diplomacy, it's about finalizing the eradication of the globalist cabal and implementing Nasra and Gestra worldwide. Insider reports revealed that the agenda includes the redistribution of $600 trillion in stolen wealth, using the QFS funds hoarded by the elites are being funneled into humanitarian projects, infrastructure, and debt forgiveness programs. The elimination of the central bank. Trump has already dismantled the Federal Reserve, and by March of 25, the European Central Bank, Bank of England, and Bank of Japan will follow. This will mark the complete collapse of the fiat money system. Global arrest warrant. The alliance has prepared warrants for over 5,000 high-ranking globalists, including politicians, bankers, and CEOs. These individuals will face immediate tribunal. Okay. So there's a lot of things that's going on. You can see here the Saudi Arabian desert, for the first time ever in the history of it, has snowfall. So let me get on out of here. I don't see anything else that I want to talk about. That you can find all of this. Hold on. Oh, okay. True identity. Okay. They will take everything you own. Let me play this one. I think it's going to be the last one. I don't know yet. Let me see.
The best side hustle to do in 2024 is to get a fully remote online job that takes 2 hours a day to do. And
It took me a while for me to realize it wasn't about me being right or wrong. The word is right.
We'll play it.
And what the word says is completely different from what they're going to teach you. I'm not going to teach you what's in that book. You got to read it. I was 5, started. By the time I was 8, I made it to Deuteronomy 28. At the end of Deuteronomy 28, I remember it clearly. I read it. I looked up and I said, wow, really? Wow, this is awesome. I was like, I know the only people that fit what's in this book of who it says that the true house of Israel is, the lost tribes of Israel. They're lost. You know, they say they're scattered. We don't know who they are. I know who they are. It's clear. It's you guys.
What do you mean by you guys?
The folks that were sent to the transatlantic slave trade.
And that the Bani Israel line, majority dark skinned. Sayyidina Solomon alayhi salam, dark skin. Queen Bilqis of Sheba, dark skin.
Hey ma'am, Gracie here once again, and happy new month to you from wherever you're watching me from. I am hoping that you guys are doing all right, and to everybody that continuously gives support to the channel, that really means a lot to me, and I don't take any of you for granted. Today's episode is going to start with a scripture, and I am hoping that this will guide us through where we are going. Paul said to the church that he was writing letters to that by the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, every word shall be established. In other words, if you do have 2 or more people that are speaking about something, or they are giving testimony about something, that word shall be confirmed or established. Now, today we have 2 palm-colored people that are coming out to actually confess and say that they are the Gentiles, and that Black people are the children of Israel, and they are actually warning their people about the times they are about to enter, and that they should be very, very careful in this time, because otherwise their time is done and their time is over. We're going to watch this. I will definitely come back, give you a few cents of mine, and you guys are going to put your thoughts in the comment section. But let's watch this, come back and talk about it.
Right.
What did you say to me? You said you read Deuteronomy 28, and you said what?
I read the whole Bible. I started when I was 5, because my mama was either going to make me sit there and listen to her read it for an hour a day, taught her to let me read it for myself. Took a while. I was a kid, King James Version. I prayed for understanding. Maybe because I was a child and I really meant it, I was able to get it. Because it started reading, everything I was reading was not lining up with what they teach you on Sunday. And I kept reading, it kept being different. And I was a kid, so I thought maybe I was reading something wrong or I didn't have some understanding. It took me a while for me to realize it wasn't about me being right or wrong. The word is right. And what the word says is completely different from what they're going to teach you. I'm not going to teach you what's in that book. Got to read it. I was 5, started. By the time I was 8, I made it to Deuteronomy 28. At the end of Deuteronomy 28, I remember it clearly. I read it. I looked up and I said, wow, really? Wow, this is awesome. I was like, I know the only people that fit what's in this book of who it says that the true house of Israel is, the lost tribes of Israel. They're lost. They say they're scattered. We don't know who they are. I know who they are. It's clear. It's you guys.
What do you mean by you guys?
The folks that were sent to the transatlantic slave trade. The folks that are still in the lands of their captivity. Israel is in the lands of their captivity. There is no creation of the so-called Jewish state of Israel in 1948. That does not fit prophecy. There's people over there that call themselves Jews. They call their own selves Ashkenazi. Go look at Genesis chapter 10, 1 through 5. It tells you Ashkenaz is descended from Japheth. Noah's son Japheth, not Shem. That means he's a Gentile. I'm a Gentile. We're Gentiles. And I mean, like, I wasn't brainwashed. I got the Bible before they do the brainwashing of the programming and try to make you think Egypt is white, which is ridiculous because it's Africa. So, all that's Africa. So, I'm thinking clearly because I'm reading, I know what's going on, And, like, I was a weird kid. I thought a lot. I thought about things. And, my mom, she was really cool because she never taught me no kind of hate. She taught me to respect.
So what'd you say about the 1/3?
Okay. That Bible that's told me the truth about the fake Jews, Revelation 2:9, Revelation 3:9, they run everything. I got to throw this in there. They run everything. The media, the entertainment industry, the banking, the world, pretty much. All the wars we fight is because they tell us to go kick ass. That's what America is. We are the Satan's military arm. And why I say Satan, Revelation 2:9, Revelation 3:9. I know those who say they are Jews, but do lie. They're of the synagogue of Satan. We done read that Ashkenazi, they Japheth. I mean, it's clear.
So what you say that about the 1/3 ruling the earth?
Okay, well, here's how I know that that's true. 1/3, because that's true, so the rest of it's true. You guys' stories in there. It's all true. Lines up perfectly. It's all thing that makes
Hold on, Elijah. Hold on.
1/3 of all nations will be left at the very, very end.
You said
and 1/3, 1/3 of Israel. You guys are going to be on top, y'all.
I want you guys to listen to this very important message this brother had to say. You can tell by his body language and mannerism that he is sincere in everything that he has to say. This truth can no longer be hidden, y'all. Check this out.
Hey there, my family. This is your brother Dana, and I'm coming to you from the city of Atlanta. The decision today from the Supreme Court was not a shock to me, because we know that every system in this nation, including the Justice and the Supreme Court, was made to sustain, maintain, and above all else, protect white supremacy, white power, white privilege.
Hold on.
But see, this is what my white family don't understand. And what they don't understand is the time of us Gentiles is up. The time of the Gentiles is up, white family. So it doesn't matter about your military power. It doesn't matter about your president in the office. It doesn't matter even about the Supreme Court's decision to protect your white supremacy. Because the Bible says that the time of the Gentiles will come to a fulfillment. And you are the generation to see and witness the fulfillment. Luke 21:24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword. Those are our black brothers and sisters. And will be led away captive into all nations. That was our black brothers and sisters, ancestors that were taken into all nations by the Atlantic slave trade. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down by the Gentiles, who are our current white Ashkenazi Jewish people. And look up what ish on the end of the word means in the English language. And these Jewish Gentiles will trodden down Jerusalem until the time of the Gentiles is fulfilled. To you, my Gentile family members, the time of our reign has been fulfilled. It is now time for Jacob to rise to the head. Our black brothers and sisters that we have held captive underneath white supremacy for more than 400 years, they are the real Hebrews of the Bible. And what took place in Egypt to the powerful Pharaoh and his kingdom will be exactly what takes place into this mystery Babylon, the United States of America. As God, or the Most High God, comes to set his precious chosen children, our black brothers and sisters, the real Hebrews of the Bible, free. And so there is no Supreme Court ruling, there is no president, no army, no intelligence that you can have to hold back the Most High Yah God coming to get his children. Remember, Pharaoh thought he was all that in a bag of chips too.
And they have been warned over and over again to let us go, but still we are kept in captivity. This is why TikTok has done what it done to the majority black creators. This is also why DeSantis chose to remove our history from the school system. They don't want their children to know what their ancestors have done to us. But with this new age that we have entered, everything in the dark must come to light, must face the light.
And that the Bani Israel line, majority dark-skinned. Sayyidina Solomon alayhi salam, dark skin, is Queen Bilqis of Sheba, dark skin, Ethiopian, Eritrea, these entire regions. Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam, very dark skin, not even Middle Eastern dark. So this was the lineage of Bani Israel. So anyone claiming that they're from Bani Israel, that must be their lineage. So we don't see that lineage. So that's questionable to what tribe they belong.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Hola, Yera. Te citamos aquí.
There are certain truths that cannot be held back or even hidden. Scriptures say that there are those that profess a certain form of godliness, but then deny its power. And when we ask ourselves who are those people, they are actually the people that have been ruling this world. But remember, scriptures say that yes, this world is under the prince, and that prince is the devil, and he has his own people. He's the father of all deception and all lies. And yes, we see these same people calling themselves, because I started with a scripture that is saying they profess a certain level of godliness, but then they deny the power of God. They confess God with their mouths, but their hearts are very, very far away from Him. And these are the same people that come out to say they are the Adamites. They are the same people that are coming out to say that they are the true Israelites. But in the same breath, they come out to also say that God gave them authority to produce, increase, and subdue the world. And they're calling God's children, the black people,
the beasts of the world. And this indoctrination is real. That is why there are some people that are controlling the narrative, the media, and everything else. When I say they profess a certain level of godliness, but then they deny its power, they are the same people that do not believe in the Messiah. So when we look at all these things that are literally coming out, we ask ourselves, how do you deny the Messiah, but at the same time you call yourself the child of God? And when were you ever taken into captivity with all the evidence that is coming out that the people of God were actually dark-skinned? We all know who is not dark-skinned. The Europeans, the same people that are calling themselves, do you know them? Call them Zionists. You know them. Said when I was beginning this entire video that yes, Paul was speaking to a certain church and he said that a testimony or a testament of more than two people, if they come out to testify upon something, let that word be established. Now, as much as we have like 3 people in the video here, there are so many Europeans that are coming out to profess and they are saying, our time is over. You saw exactly what happened with Putin and what he unveiled. We saw a certain brother who is Black American and his DNA literally linked him to Pharaoh. In fact, there are so many people that are coming out to say that Egypt is not an Arab country. The people that you're seeing right there, they are not the real Egyptians. Truth is coming out one by one. And nobody is ever going to be able to stop this because it is the will of God. Just like these people held and hardened their hearts and are saying we are not giving Black people reparations, we did do this to them, they are trying to ban their history and all of this. Well, let me tell you this. You can make the entire world forget about what you did. You can never make God forget because He collects every tear in a bottle. These are scriptures. The Bible says that He collects every tear in a bottle and He looks at that, which means imagine all the tears that Black people have cried. And you think God is not going to remember? Keep hardening your heart, keep trying to hide everything, but whatever was done in the dark, the time is coming and the time is now. Either you repent, and if you still continue hardening your heart, you know what happened to Pharaoh. You know what happened to his children. You know what happened to his people. And these are the same people, the Gentiles, that are crying and they are saying actually they are about to become minorities. And you're still wondering if God is wrath and how it is going to manifest. Well, it is already started manifesting. It's just that it is not as vivid and as clear as we might think. But it is about to unfold on them. A lot of people started realizing that things are actually now starting to go bizarre in a totally different direction. The entire empire of white supremacy and that entire caste is about to break down. The Babylonian system that has been created to oppress and suppress the children of God, you know what the scriptures say about Babylon and Babylonia, because Babylonia is a kingdom, is an empire, is a territory, but it is also a system. And in this system, there are principles and principalities and just a lot of things that are all aiming towards targeting the children of God. And Pharaoh did all of that. But when God decided that I am coming for my own, nothing could stop him. Even when Pharaoh could manipulate every trick and he would think that this is going to manipulate God. None of that worked because you cannot stand the hand of the Most High. And the only way for these people to be saved is if they confess and ask for forgiveness and let God's children give them reparations. Put in place systems that are not going to oppress them. But we've also heard about the massive Exodus prophecy of the children of God. So, guys, let's not take this as a joke. We've also had a massive exodus that is about to happen. In fact, it has started happening. I don't know if you've realized a lot of African Americans, a lot of Caribbeans, a lot of Black people in the US, in the West in general, they are saying, you know what, enough is enough. And guess what? When the children of God were coming out of the system, out of the kingdom, they came with stuff. And that's exactly what is happening. A lot of our people are coming out with everything they have said, everything they have worked for, and they are bringing it back to the land where they originally come from. You melanated queens and kings, as you are praying and believing, because you might be the chosen and you're priding in that, well, God expects certain things out of you as His chosen. You have to prepare yourself for this season, because the children of Israel also prepared themselves for this massive exodus. Scripture said they prepared themselves. They prepared for the journey. What are you doing to prepare for the journey? I think it is time for you to prepare for the journey. Set yourself apart for your Creator, because yes, and you are the bride. You are the bride that He's talking about. So don't just be there priding in the fact that you are, hey, I am a chosen, I am this, I am that. Yes. Set yourself apart and make sure you make yourself right before Him. Because yes, you can be a chosen, but if your heart is not clean, if you do not have a relationship with Him, that is another story too, and a conversation to have with Him. And I think it is still possible. This is an interesting one. But yes, the Gentile and Babylonia is falling down. What do you guys think about these things that are being exposed right now, and how these people are literally coming out to tell on themselves and they're saying we were brainwashed, but now, yes. Put your thoughts in the comment section. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not, and let me see you in another amazing video. My name is Gracie.
All right, let's get on out of here. Ray. What's going on, man? We've been waiting on you.
Hey, what's up, bro?
You got it. Were you able to watch it?
I've been on for about, before you put me on, I was on for about 15 minutes.
Okay.
I saw a lot of.
Well, tonight we were talking about tonight it's a short night, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But we were talking about XRP and the importance of Black folk becoming economically invaluable.
Right.
Not only for your family, but for the community in which you live and for the United States and the world, because we have to become an economic force. Hold on, let me see what's been said. Oh, what's up, brother Maurice? You got it. Well, yeah. So we have to become an economic powerhouse. And we have it. Over 50% of the gold that's been mined in the world comes from Africa, South Africa. And the idea is that we're broke, and that's not true. That's one of the things that I've been saying all along this time for tonight, is that white folks are good at projecting. If they can make you believe that you're a dummy, then you're the dummy. You know what I mean? You can't see you can't see past your nose is what I want to say. And it's time for Black folk. And not all Black folk gonna be rich, gonna be powerful, gonna be this, that. Somebody gotta clean the toilet, I guess. I don't know. But it ain't gonna be me. It ain't gonna be my kids. You feel me? So it's very important to pass that knowledge down, making sure that your kids understand money and the power of money and what it can do, and making sure they don't become spendthrifts and fools, because the Bible says a fool and his money shall soon part. So you don't want that. I would highly suggest that if you do have a lot of money to be left behind, whether it's a life insurance, whatever, make sure you put it into an account a trust account where you have your final word on it, that it's not going to all one person or being split to 2, 3, 4 people. And then sooner than you know, all that work you put into getting that money is gone. You know what I mean? So we have to be financially astute, financially aware of what's going on in the world, how we can move the world in our direction to create more wealth. And then the first part was dealing with Africa, man. These motherfuckers over there, they worshiping white folks. You should have heard that shit. But go ahead. I'll let you get in on what you want to get in on.
I mean, what angle you want me to come at? Because
it's open. Whatever I just said, or you want to talk about something that is related to it, that's cool.
Okay.
It's an open mic tonight.
Okay. Well, let me take the last thing you said insofar as Africa.
Okay.
I've told you before, I've been on the African continent as a resident, not as a visitor and tourist or whatever. And like you said, for the most part,
what country?
Ghana in particular.
Okay.
As when I was a merchant seaman, I've been to Ethiopia and Djibouti as a result of the job, not visiting or showing an interest in being around the people. But insofar as Ghanaians, let's be particular when I say this, because there's two different types of Africans. Now you got the Ghanaians who, because there's not a lot of white people in Ghana, they don't know Ghana, but the national language is English. So they can relate to English to a degree. The first time I went to Ghana was in 2004, and most of the people spoke British type of English, the ones that spoke English. When I went back to live again in 2008, most of them speak American English now. So there's a difference in who's there and what's going on, because while there, I met a guy one time, right? And he worked at a bar, like at a resort type bar, And so he told me the story one time about these 4 white guys came to the hotel. When they were in the hotel, they were chilling. They were buying drink, they would come to the bar and get drunk every night. So after, and they was tipping them good. So, he got to, acquainted with them, and, he was cool with them. So maybe on the last night, he was like, "You guys, what kind of business y'all in?" He said, "Oh, we're oilmen from, but they were stationed in Nigeria." And so he said to them, "So, why are you so happy?" They were buying everybody drinks and, being real friendly and cool and so on and so forth. So when he, like I said, when he gained their confidence enough to ask them those questions, and they were for him from seeing him, every day and treating him well every day. He said, "Why y'all so happy?" He said, "Oh, because in Nigeria, we can't hang out because they hate us over there. But Nigeria, even though they don't border each other, on a flight from Accra to Lagos is not even an hour long. So it's basically like New York to DC, or like Chicago to Detroit, or something like it. It's a short, it ain't even an hour long. So they went there to hang out because they had a long weekend and they wanted to be free without going back home. Because one was from Australia, one was from England, the other one was from New Zealand, or they weren't from the same place, but they were all for the oil companies out there. And so this is why they but in Ghana it's a totally different story. They love white people in Ghana.
Okay.
It's the safest guy there.
Yeah, well, we don't love them here, but there's a certain level of angst and suspicion, because we know how that is. But yeah,
And that's
to me,
not all. That's
yeah,
not
go
all
ahead.
of Nigeria, by the way. That's not all of Nigeria. You know, they got places where they can be cool and relaxed and so on. But Nigeria, we have to understand something. Nigeria is a huge country. It's the most populated country in Africa with over 200 million people. So you're going to get that element that don't like them, and you're going to get some that do, and they're going to do the same stuff that most Africans do, is soft beg you until they hard beg you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, like they have a premium. That happens all over the world, by the way. So I'm not singling out Africans for it, but they have a way of doing it that's way different than anywhere else I've ever been in life. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna see, man, because as I've heard and seen, Mali has no external debt, and that they're taking control of the Sahel. Mali, Burkina Faso,
Guinea,
and yeah, they're bringing it together, just like Gaddafi said. All of Africa, and I mean worldwide Africa, we're going to dominate. It's just our will to do so. And as you know, where there's a will, there's a way. I don't give a fuck what go on, or how it go on. We're going to get it.
Right.
And that blessing is coming from us. So once we turn back from these devils and turn back to our ancestors and start to give them the praise and the blessings and the thank yous, it's over.
Right.
But that's our problem. We're looking everywhere else, but where we should be looking, and that is at our ancestors. They had it all together. They got all the answers. So why do we need white folk for? We don't need white folk for nothing.
Actually, they inserted themselves into our cipher. We've never needed them, brother. We know we've been here the longest on earth. So, you know, it at this point, the reason why it's so important for us to keep reiterating these things is because by now, even those who, well, how can I say it? Even those who don't care to change it know that that's imminent. Is that a fair assessment, brother? Would you say?
Yeah. I agree. I agree. Hold on. Let me do a rundown of all the people who are here. I really appreciate them coming on. Willie, I'm about to. Damn, I can't even. I can't even pronounce this shit. I might be drunk or sleepy. Willie Rivers, thank you. Butter Marie Muhammad, thank you, sir. And our number one queen on the show, the Lioness of Judah, Sister Cassie, Realm in the Bush. What's up, baby? You got it. So yeah. So look, we're gonna cut it short because I'm tired. You know how we. I normally would go 3 hours, but I think I'm gonna start going at 7 o'clock so I can get it over. And if it goes to 3 hours, it'll be at 10 o'clock. I'm starting to see shit that I ain't supposed to be saying. I thought I saw something run across the table. Like, what the hell is that? I might be tired, but the last thing is, huh?
It's probably a Sasquatch.
Yeah, probably it's a little Sasquatch. Hold on, let me go to this one because this is really fucking me up. Here we go. Now this is a video of what was happening and there.
I don't see no video. I'm just hearing voices.
Okay. Yeah, that's something else. Oh boy. So, oh damn, I didn't put it on share screen. But anyway, damn, you know I'm tired. I didn't put it on share screen. Oh man. All right. Well, I ain't gonna show up because it's pretty graphic. Yeah, I know. Ain't it right, Brother Maurice? Yeah, it is cutting up to him. Yeah, I
What is it
gotta
about?
admit. Yeah, he's saying that the age is catching up to me. I gotta go to bed at a certain time. I normally be in bed about I normally be in bed about 9:30, not going to sleep. But if I do go to sleep, don't be fucking with me. I'm sleeping.
What is the video about?
No, you know what? I'm gonna bring it up, and then that way people will be able to know what they have to guess. Hold on. It's a real short clip. So we're oh shit. Damn, I done got rid of it. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. I hope it comes up, but if it's not, if dealing with all of the dead body that the Israeli car in its recent bombing, and it is an ugly sight, man. Body just blown to bits. You can't even tell. Yeah. Hold on. I don't think I'm going to be able to find it. But it just goes to show that the lack of care and passion and I'm sorry, and compassion and kindness that these motherfucking fake ass Jews just don't have. They uncivilized, man. They have always been uncivilized. Hold on. Let me really look for it. If I don't find it, then that's what it was about. It was just a lot of dead bodies from that building coming down or something like that, or whatever the case was.
Which building?
About? No, I think it's in Iran or Iraq or something like that. Hold on.
What, the Hezbollah, Hamas stuff in Israel, all them?
Yeah. But you can see the bodies on the ground that these bodies or these people, I don't want to see bodies like they were inhuman or unhuman. They were human beings. This is somebody's father, mother, brother, sister, baby. You saw the, well, I saw the baby.
Is that it?
No, well, this is a good one, man. This is not a good one, like a good one. You know what I mean? I'm like, just sad that they're taking her last breath. And these motherfuckers, man, what I don't understand, to be honest with you, and I'm just going to be honest, is that why don't Hamas, Hezbollah, Yemen, Iran, Iraq, just decimate every fucking neighborhood there in Israel? You know, they're not playing. They're not playing by the rules, man.
They can't do it. The reason why they won't do that, bro, is because as quiet as it's kept, and they're not a lot of them, but there's still Palestinians or what you call Judeans, whatever you call them, peppered in those spaces, some of them. So and for the most part, they work for the Jews. Those are probably the ones that don't buck and they accept it, and it's like, well, I'm still living on my land, so we know we're gonna get it back, but this is what we got to do. Just like black folks did in the 50s and 60s, working as domestics in white folks' house.
Right. Well, if they can't bomb it, why don't you put feet on the ground and just anything that moves, you fucking shoot them?
Because they don't have the infrastructure. They don't have the weaponry. They don't have it.
They had that Hezbollah got 1 million men.
Bro, this is all real talk. Really, hear me out for a second. Okay. Real talk. That October 7th bombing was done by Israel. Just like they did, just like they started World War I and World War II. The purpose of those two wars was for them to say they don't have a homeland so they could take what is now known as Israel.
I buy that, but
yeah,
to say that they were behind October 7th,
yes.
How do you jive that?
IDF soldiers said it themselves. They said you can't get a damn mouse through them fences. How are you going to get 1,000-pound bombs in there?
Right.
And nobody saw it. It's like the Epstein story, bro. Those videos were all over the place when it happened.
Right.
You still can find them. I saw one a few weeks ago. I'll send you one after the show. Trust me, and you'll see what I'm saying.
Right.
Wow. So they doing this.
I
Okay. I'm gonna give you the connection real quick because I know you want to go soon. But let me give you the connection. Is there any coincidence that soon after the Russian-Ukrainian war started, that the Hamas-Israel war started? Is there any connection that you know of?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the connection. Hold on. Where do the Khazars, who are now in what is known as Israel, originate from?
Oh, Central Asia.
Oh,
somewhere close to
Give me one name of a location over there.
Oh shit. Damn it.
I'll give it to you. Most of what is now known as Kazakhstan, Crimea, or the Ukraine. Remember, when Russia was an empire, the capital of it is Kyiv. Kyiv is the modern day capital of the Ukraine.
Okay.
That place was originally Russia. And when the Khazars came, it became Khazaria, and they were so...
Yeah, that's what I was looking for, Khazaria.
You know the rest, and they got put out of there. So this war, at the end of the day, is really between the Russians and the Jews, and Putin is here to exact it along with Trump and beat Xi Jinping.
Okay, I can go with that. I
So
see
this
that.
is all about them, and we just cannon fodder. We there, but you know.
Right.
So these idiots that wanted to vote for Kamala, you know what I'm saying? They talking shit about us, so I'm gonna talk shit about them and call them idiots and all kind of buttholes and all kind of nasty shit.
Right.
Like they've been calling people who not necessarily support Trump, but at least know what he's doing, and he's done it already. Y'all saying he's gonna go to war and kill people and re-enslave us, and the police is gonna be killing us out of nowhere like before. No, cut it out. All right. You know what I'm saying? What the point being is that this is about them, because the Khazar is really the New World Order, and they're led by the Shabbat.
Yeah.
Okay, that's who the New World Order is. The cracker ain't much better, but he ain't trying to do all that craziness. They put him up to that, and who put the Khazars up to it is the black nobility, who are black people who are Moors.
Right. Well, I think you're going a little bit too deep for some people.
Oh, look at you! On,
yeah, you and I are on that shit. Yeah. But I think we got to try to keep it simple. But all right. Well, I'm gonna get on off of here. But I just want people to know: buy XRP, XLM, and the crack. Yeah, you right about that, brother Marie. Oh shit! Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. So, but I want to give a shout out to my rabbi, Rabbi Jonathan, for creating the Obaya conference there in Miami. He's from Miami, but he's also a Dominican like me. So, but we're doing some great things. They just gave the verdict that that the American Black, Negro, or whatever you want to call them, we are the real Jews. It's not no conversion thing. So if people want to come back to the way of life of our ancestors, you can do that. Yeah, get in contact with me or let me know, or I can have you get in contact with him. And it's just a reclaiming of our ancestry. That's it. There's no need to convert. There's no need to do none of that. If you want to learn Hebrew like me, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine. But the bottom line is just being a good person and follow the law that keep us safe. And that law is really simple. Stay within our own people.
Hey, I heard you're gonna be in Iceland on Tuesday.
Iceland? No. I think that Trump gonna be there.
No, I heard you gonna be there.
No, I ain't gonna be there. All that shit gonna go out. All that shit gonna go. All of that is gonna happen. So, but man, look, I appreciate you coming on. I wish you had been on there a little earlier, so we really get into what we want to get into. But next week, we'll see y'all, family, and we're gonna cut it loose and always 24/7, 365. Stay black.
Hey, brother, before you go, real quick,
Yeah.
let me just plug my blog. It's Melanin Institute.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
You put it in the chat?
I'll put it in the chat, and then you can at least show the people so they can at least,
Where,
I'm putting it in right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm putting it in now.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Okay.
You'll have it in 2 seconds.
Okay, hold on.
There you go. Just let that run by the line. So if anybody watches the recording,
guys. So please, melanininstitute.blogspot.com. Check it out. And I really appreciate you coming on, Elias. And you're always a good one for the show.
Thank you, brother.
So as we always say, and we always do, 24/7, 365. Stay black. See y'all next week. Love y'all, family. And see y'all tomorrow, Brother Marie, Sister Catherine, Brother Willie. Peace. And stay black.
Peace.